Okay, so we're going to first work on our pronunciation. Now, for today, we're going to work on how we're going to pronounce the verb and then the noun, which is our items of clothing. So those are the two elements of vocabulary that you haven't yet seen. So we'll focus on the verb first. The I wear, je porte, and I don't wear, je ne porte pas de. And then the noun, your clothing item. So let's begin. Je porte. As we know, I say the word twice, the phrase twice, and that's my turn, and then it's your turn to repeat it back to me by saying it once. So, je porte. Je porte. Je ne porte pas de. Je ne porte pas de. Okay, we now move on to the noun, the clothing bit. Un manteau. Un manteau. Un pull. Un pull. Un t-shirt. Un t-shirt. Un pantalon. Un pantalon. Un jean moulant. Un jean moulant. Un short. Un short. Une veste. Une veste. Une chemise. Une chemise. Une robe. Une robe. Une cravate. Une cravate. Une jupe. Une jupe. Des baskets. Des baskets. Des chaussures. Des chaussures. Des chaussettes. Des chaussettes. Make sure that you really distinguish between these two. Des chaussures and des chaussettes. Chaussures are shoes, chaussettes are socks. A good way to remember this is chaussette sounds like set, and as you know, you need like a set of socks. And chaussure sounds kind of like shoes. Pull. Pull. So we don't have the articles when it's the negative. No, we don't have the un or the une or the des. Pantalon. Pantalon. Chemise. Chemise. Chaussette. Chaussette. Okay, perfect. Well done. That was all of our words that we needed to pronounce. So we're now going to play Intruder. So the game of Intruder is the following. I read you a sentence in French, and one of the words that I say in that French sentence is going to be in English. And the word that I say in English is the word that you're going to be writing in French in your books. You don't need to write the full sentence. You just need to simply write the French for the word that I say in English in my sentence. So let's begin. Numéro 1, sentence number 1. Quand il y a du vent, quand il y a du vent, je porte trousers. Quand il y a du vent, je porte. Quand il y a du vent, je porte trousers. 2. Number 2. Si il neige, je porte coat. Si il neige, je porte a coat. Si il neige, je porte a coat. Je porte a coat. Numéro 3. Quand il fait beau, je porte a jupe. Quand il fait beau, je porte a jupe. Je porte a jupe. Remember that obviously between sentences you can pause if you need to, and you can go back over the recording as well if you need to as well. 4. Si il fait froid, je porte socks. Si il fait froid, je porte socks. Je porte socks. Si il fait froid, je porte socks. Okay, those are your 4 sentences. If you got the 4 words that I said, then move on. If not, then listen to the recording again if you need to and make pauses as and when need be. Okay, let's see what we came up with. So, number 1, numéro 1. Quand il y a du vent, je porte un pantalon. Trousers is un pantalon. So in English, trousers are plural. In French, as we can see, is just singular masculine. Je porte un pantalon. Si il neige, je porte un manteau. Because I said je porte a coat. Un manteau is a coat. Quand il fait beau, je porte une jupe. I said a skirt. You had to work out that it was une. It's feminine singular. Quand il fait beau, je porte une jupe. Si il fait froid, je porte des chaussettes. If it is cold, I wear socks. Des chaussettes was the word for socks. So pause your video. Correct anything. If you made any mistakes, make the correction that you need to. And if you've got everything as it appears on my screen, then move on with the lesson. Okay, we're now going to play Finish My Sentence. So the way this game works is I read you a full sentence in French, and then the last word that I say, I'm only going to pronounce just the beginning of that word, but you need to write that full word in your books. Yeah? So I say a full sentence, and you need to be writing out the word that I don't say the full thing of. Yeah? I'm just going to say like the first kind of syllable, as it were. But you're going to write out the full word in your books. Okay, let's begin. Numéro 1. Quand il y a une tempête, je porte des ch. Quand il y a une tempête, je porte des ch. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de p. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de p. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de peu. Number 3. Quand il y a du vent, quand il y a du vent, je ne porte pas de che. Quand il y a du vent, je ne porte pas de che. Quand il y a du vent, quand il y a du vent, je ne porte pas de che. Quatre, sentence number 4, numéro 4. Si il fait chaud, si il fait chaud, si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull. Si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull. Si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull. Si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull. Okay, those were your 4 sentences. Those are the 4 words that you had to work out. Pause your video if you need to go back over them if you weren't quite sure what I was saying. And if you got them all written down, then move forward towards your correction. Okay, so quand il y a une tempête, je porte des chaussures, because I said so chaussures. You might have said chaussettes. If you did say chaussette, that's okay as well. I've written chaussures, but if you found chaussette, then I can understand why you would have said that. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de pantalon, because I said peu, so it's for pantalon. S'il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de pantalon. Quand il y a du vent, je ne porte pas de chemise, because I said che. Quand il y a du vent, je ne porte pas de chemise. Si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull. Si il fait chaud, je ne porte pas de pull, because I said pull, which is for pull, a jumper. Perfect. So, pause your video, make any corrections, correct any of your mistakes, or add ticks if you've got it all correct. And once you've done that, then move on with your lesson. We're now going to do a dictation. I'm going to read you a full sentences in French, and you're going to be writing the full sentences in French in your book. So this time it's not just a word, or it's not just a sound that you're picking up, but you're picking up the full sentence and you're writing it as I say it in your books. And you're writing the full sentence in French in your book. So, let's begin. Quand c'est nuageux, quand c'est nuageux, je porte. Quand c'est nuageux, je porte. Quand c'est nuageux, je porte. Quand c'est nuageux, je porte une chemise. Je porte une chemise. Quand c'est nuageux, je porte une chemise. Je porte une chemise. Remember that you can make pauses at any time and you can go over this recording again if you need to. 2. Si il y a du soleil, this is sentence number 2. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de pull. Si il y a du soleil, si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de, je ne porte pas de. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de pull. Je ne porte pas de pull. Je ne porte pas de pull. 3. Quand il fait froid, quand il fait froid, Quand il fait froid, je porte un. Quand il fait froid, je porte un. Quand il fait froid, je porte un jean moulant. Je porte un jean moulant. Un jean moulant. Quand il fait froid, je porte un jean moulant. 4. Si il fait mauvais, si il fait mauvais. Remember that you're making pauses between the sentences to write them out in your books. Si il fait mauvais, je porte. Si il fait mauvais, je porte une veste. Si il fait mauvais, je porte une veste. Je porte une veste. Je porte une veste. Si il fait mauvais, je porte une veste. Amazing. Those were your 4 sentences. Make sure that you got the 4 sentences in your book before you check your corrections. Okay, let's see what we came up with. Quand c'est nuageux, je porte une chemise. Si il y a du soleil, je ne porte pas de pull. Quand il fait froid, je porte un jean moulant. Si il fait mauvais, je porte une veste. Those were your 4 sentences. Make sure that you've got the correct spellings in your books and that before you move on with the rest of the lesson, make sure that you make any amendments or any corrections if you need to do that as well. If you've got everything as it should be, then you can keep going with your lesson. So we're now going to do a verbal translation. I'm going to read you a sentence in English and you are going to choose the number. So you don't need to write out the full sentence. You just need to write out the number of the French sentence I say aloud in English. Yeah? So remember, I'm saying sentence in English, and one of these sentences will be the translation for that sentence. So either going to be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. You're not writing the full sentence, you're just writing the number that is the translation, the French translation of that English sentence. I'm going to be obviously saying 6 different sentences, yeah? But obviously they're not going to be in the correct order. Okay, let's begin. The first sentence I'm going to read to you is, if it is bad weather, I wear a jacket. If it is bad weather, I wear a jacket. If it is bad weather, I wear a jacket. Okay, that was the first sentence. Remember, you can make pauses and go back over this at any point if you need to. That was the first sentence. That's what the sentence I said. Si il fait mauvais, je porte une veste. Because I said, if it is bad weather, I wear a jacket. The second sentence that I'm going to read to you is, if it is sunny, I wear shorts. If it is sunny, I wear shorts. If it is sunny, I wear shorts. That was obviously number 5. Okay, next sentence. If it is sunny, I wear trainers. If it is sunny, I wear trainers. If it is sunny, I wear trainers. You might have guessed, it's number 1. Next sentence I'm going to say to you is, when it is cloudy, when it is cloudy, I wear a shirt. When it is cloudy, when it is cloudy, I wear a shirt. Correct answer was number 2. Next sentence I'm going to read to you is, when it is cold, when it is cold, when it is cold, I wear skinny jeans. I wear skinny jeans. When it is cold, when it is cold, I wear skinny jeans. I'm sure that you guessed this one right. It was number 4. Okay, our last sentence. You might already know which one it is because you might already have all of the other 5 numbers, but listen carefully just in case. The last one is, if it is windy, if it is windy, I wear a jumper. If it is windy, if it is windy, I wear a jumper. Now I'm sure you got all of you got this one correct. It was number 6. Okay, check that you have 6 out of 6 for this activity, and then if you didn't, then make sure that you have written down the correct numbers in the correct order before moving on with the lesson. So we're now going to spend 15 minutes completing the following activities on Quizlet. So as usual, you follow the link on class chart, then you complete the activity done and right, and finally you complete the test activity and you're going to upload a screenshot of your score to class chart. And remember that that screenshot needs to include the title of the quiz and your score on it. So pause the video now, spend 15 minutes on Quizlet, and then come back in 15 minutes time to finish your lesson. Okay, welcome back. I hope that you had lots of fun on Quizlet and you had lots of fun learning these new words, these new phrases that we've been looking at on the weather and on clothes. And I hope that you all did fantastically well in it. We're now going to put all of that hard work that you did on Quizlet into practice by translating the sentences below. You only need to write the French. So you've got 6 sentences in English, and you are going to be translating them into French, and you're only going to be writing the French. You don't need to write my 6 sentences in English. In order to work these out, just as always, you've got access to your sentence builder, you've got access to your class notes, you've got access to this video, you've got your knowledge organizer, you've got so many different resources that you can use. So there is no reason why you can't succeed and get 6 out of 6 for this activity of translation. We've got the example here. When it is foggy, I wear a skirt. Quand il y a du brouillard, je porte une jupe. So you start with the weather, and then you move on to what I wear or I don't wear, and then you've got the clothes item, une jupe, a skirt. Apply the same logic for sentences 1 to 6, and spend 10 minutes doing this, and then come back to check your answers. So let's see what we come up with. Number 1, when it is windy, I wear trousers. Quand il y a du vent, je porte un pantalon. If it is sunny, I wear a dress. Si il y a du soleil, je porte une robe. When it is bad weather, I wear a jumper. Quand il fait mauvais, je porte un pull. If it snows, I wear a coat. S'il neige, je porte un manteau. When it rains, I don't wear socks. Quand il pleut, je ne porte pas de chaussettes. If there are showers, I don't wear a shirt. Si il y a des averses, je ne porte pas de chemise. Those were your 6 sentences. Make sure that you've got the correct spellings and that you've got all of the words in the correct order, and that you've got the correct articles and so on. And if everything that is on the screen appears also in your workbook, then well done, congratulations, you did got 100% for this activity. If you haven't, then no worries, just correct any little small mistakes you might have made before ending your lesson.